Hello everybody, and welcome back. Last episode, we ended here in these damaged, ruined areas, and we met Lon and Windwalk. And they are mongrels, and they live down here under the ground. And they are going to help us get out of this place, but first we have to go to their village and speak to their chief, because Lacey received a wonderful heavenly gift last episode, this light, and I'm not really sure exactly what it's going to do for us, but they seem to be excited about it, so we're going to continue on and see where that leads us. Now, apparently we have to go across a spot right here, so we're going to click on that. See, we made it across. Now I guess if we were by ourselves or without Lon, we might not have been good enough to get across there, but that's not the case. So here we go. Now they are both archers. They have bows. All right, let's see how good Lon
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nice. Okay, now it's my turn. I'll try my bow also. Well, would you look at that?
No match for me.
They didn't have any loot, so let's keep it going.
I'll rip you apart!
Let's see the centipede over there.
You won't survive me.
Let's try it.
Attack!
Ah, missed. Okay. Guess that's kind of a dead end.
I'm
here.
gone.
We're pretty good at getting these spiders.
Follow my steps.
We'll look at all the loot that we got once we get to the village. Windwalk glances at Lon, who's fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That is why I'm asking you. Don't show the light of heaven to Saul. Oh? Well, Lon is sure that the light should be shown to the mongrels. Lon, he wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his words to heart and follow where he leads. Well, I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness. We are strong and can do many things. That's why we were chased down here. We scared people. But it is one thing to go hunting in the caves, and another to fight in the shield maze. I've been there. I spent my whole life training so I could make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought. But we were not prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge. It's cunning, full of traps. And if you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you and soft singing in the distance. It seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. I had to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again. And it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters bursts into the maze with no idea where you're going. All because Lan believes that a glowing sword will solve all our problems. Don't you want to save the kids that are lost in the maze? I do. But I'm not gonna risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Saul is hesitant. And for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Lon's the only one who benefits from these games of heroism. I'll go alone. If I have to, and I'll find them, whatever's left of them, without any heroics, relying on myself, risking only my life. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find the way out to the surface. Well, I'll think about it. Let's go. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. Okay, so that's as simple to leave a location. Okay. Oh, we're going into a new area. All right, Lon, which way? I'm guessing we're just gonna go straight. Let us pray our ancestors to bring our children back home. Oh. Everybody looks so different. Like, this guy's got one big antler horn. This lady has two. Your first impression of the village is of a squalid dump with odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white eyeless fish, while others are repairing fishing nets. All signs of a normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air.
Uplanders, say? End times are upon us, indeed.
Chief Saul, we found the angel's sword, and we found the one who can wield it. She had a vision, and now the angel's sword, together with the light of heaven, are somehow inside her. Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them.
Lon, always dreaming, always talking.
You're too hasty for your own good.
It's going to get you in trouble.
Uplander with the light of heaven?
That's too good for us. Our kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lon trusts people 'cause he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lon? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show me the light.
Okay. Now, throughout the game, you will occasionally encounter colored options marked as associated with a specific mythic path. These are branches that embody the spirit of a particular manifestation of mythic power. In the earlier stages of the game, these options must be selected in order to gain the opportunity to set out on the mythic path. Once your path is set, unique alternatives inaccessible to others will become available. Alright, so that means for now I need to pick this angel path. That's like I did earlier too. Okay. The heavenly flame flares to life at your unspoken command. The light is bright, warm, but its warmth is soul deep.
So it's true. The angel did not forsake us. No, he came back from the dead. He came to save our children.
Lon gives you a nod of thanks. Windwalk hisses.
See these fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women? Their blood will be on your hands.
Say nothing. You don't even know what to say to that, do you? You're a coward, and now the murderer of innocents. Oh, you always think the worst, Windu. We're not on our own in this anymore. We've got allies. Well, a couple anyway. But one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones.
You have the right of it, Lon, but we're nethers. We're gonna wait. I sent a messenger to summon the tribes. It will take time, yes, but they will come. They will all come for the light. Wait, Lon, wait, Uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home.
All right, Chief. Understood. Let's hope that a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took us so long, I'll tell them it was your decision. Windwalk only grits her teeth in silence. Okay, we've leveled up. We're all level 2. Now that means you've got to go through each screen and you can check and see what changes there are and any choices that you can make. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and level up Lacey, and then I'm going to level these guys up off camera. So I have no idea what we're going to change right now. So we're going to hit the next. We get to pick 2 more skills. Now I know she's been failing to pass her checks. I'm gonna get 1 in nature. And I'm gonna pick magic device, I think. I want to keep these kind of up there. And that's all I get to change. I don't get any new spells this time. Alright, I've leveled everybody up. And we are ready to go. So let's go and find this camp that we're supposed to find and rest at. After we loot everything we can. Okay, I don't know how to get... This looks like a dead end here. I guess we want to go down this way. Okay, yeah, let's come over here. Finally, somebody from the surface. I was beginning to lose hope. An elderly man in expensive but not ostentatious clothes approaches you. His face is peppered with several healed cuts and bruises and twisted in an expression of extreme discontent. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Gwyrm. Yes, that's Gwyrm. You no doubt heard of me if you've spent any time at all in the city. I have a business proposition for you. Your name tells me nothing. Who are you? Oh, you're truly freshly arrived in the city, then. You couldn't have picked a worse time, that's for certain. Only just arrived and the city's been razed to rubble. You should know that you're looking at one of the richest and most distinguished men in Canabras. I may not be as well known as certain swaggering loudmouths who spend their lives traipsing from one ball to the next, but the Gwyrm Trading Company is one of the pillars of the city. Did you see the marquee in the square? I paid for those. Tried any festival delicacies? You have Horace Gwyrm to thank for that. Okay, so how did you end up down here? For a moment, Horgus's eye focuses on Camellia before his gaze returns to you. Like everyone else. Down I went when that accursed beetle cleaved the ground in twain beneath our feet. I'm lucky I didn't break my neck in the fall, and I'm doubly lucky that I didn't encounter any subterranean cockroaches on my blind wanderings. Came across some hunters from this settlement. Although I must say, when I first glimpsed their physiognomies, I can't say that word. Physical genomies. Life flashed before my very eyes. But they turned out to be decent chaps. Frightening to look at, but able to keep a bargain. So, what is this business proposition? Now, I don't know what's happening on the surface right now, but I'm determined to find out. You have no intention of seeking out the rest of your days in this village, I suspect. We must find a route back to the surface, to the city if there's anything left of it. You're a spellcaster, I presume, a sorcerer, a wizard, I can't tell which, but it doesn't matter. Spells are always useful, especially in a situation like this. You're strong. It'll be no trouble to you, but I, alas, am not as fit as I once was. I can't go crawling around through caves and playing at scouts. My proposition is simple. lead me back to the city, and I shall pay you 1,000 gold coins. I suggest we help this man. It's good to have friends among Canabras elite. Well, let's see. Money now. Era still teaches we have to help our neighbors when they're in distress, not to pick their pockets. Keep your money. I don't need payment. And Abadar teaches that honest work must be rewarded with honest pay. If I told you I'll pay 1,000, that means I'll pay 1,000. Oh, okay, fine. Splendid. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. You don't speak very kindly of the mongrels, even though they saved your life. Ah, kind words are for people with hours to fritter away on pleasantries. Horgus Worm speaks his mind, and he pays for services rendered. Not with kind words, but with coin. I gave the mongrels my dagger in exchange for their help. Its handle is worth more than their whole village. All right, well, we gotta go. Well, go on. Don't forget our agreement now. When you find the way out, be sure to tell me. Okay, so we picked up another quest. If we look at our log, we've got 3 running quests. Oh, that one we completed. This is the one we're on right now. We're trying to find the hut. The resting hut.
I'm gone.
Okay. There's loot. Oh my god, there's a mongrel who kind of looks like me. That's kind of creepy. I mean, she's not exactly like me, but pretty dang close. And look, there's somebody with angel's wings. This looks like a little dwarf. Huh. Okay then. Dyra. Let's talk to Dyra. Oh, she's a vendor. You there. You, from the surface. You must be tough. To make it all the way here. Never thought I'd see the day. Call me Dyra. Let's trade. Okay, let's trade. Alright, so here's our merchant screen. Now, she sells a whole bunch of stuff. I don't really have that much money. Let's sell our extras. What I'm going to do is go to the other tab first and bulk sell. And that's going to sell anything that isn't useful. So none of this stuff is going to be like a crafting materials or armor or anything like that. So all that can be sold. And it's going to tell us here how much. And anything we buy will go in this window. So I want to go down to the weapons. Now these are the same weapons that we already have, so we don't need those. Cold iron is good against demons, so I want to keep that. We don't need the torch. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to sell all this stuff that we don't need. We haven't picked up anything that's really magical yet. Masterwork items are worth a lot of money. So those are really good for selling. Alright, we picked up a shield. I'm going to hold on to it for now. And this padded armor. Maybe because I can only wear light armor that's maybe like cloth? It's only one armor class, so we're going to sell it. So now we've got 921. I'm not going to buy anything from her yet, because we just really don't have that much money. But if we loot everything we can, that's definitely going to help. All right. We are fatigued. You can tell by highlighting this down here, this buff. So we do need to rest. So before we rest, let me loot. Normally you can hit this camp button, but since this is part of the tutorial, we're gonna hit that. And the messenger returned. The tribes are gathering at the entrance to the maze. Our people have already gone there. Take your time, and there's no rush. The most important people always show up late. Everything's going to plan, but one thing's bothering me. Windwalk's gone. Uh-oh. I have a feeling I know where she went. So, what do you think happened to Windwalk? I don't know. She was always stubborn. Maybe she decided she could do all of this on her own. I hope she comes back. We'll struggle without her, and she'll struggle without us, no matter how hard she'd try to deny it. So, are we going to leave Anevia and Horgus here? Well, once we've cleared the maze, the way ahead will be safe. Anevia's in no state to fight, and Horgus is basically useless. He doesn't look like he'll shift an inch unless we roll out a red carpet. Well, let's see. Are you sure this maze is the only way up to the surface? Well, there was another passage. The one I used with my dad when we left and came back. The chief back then. He found it and filled it in and stopped anybody else from going against the ancestors' wishes. So, we can only go forward. There are some other passages, but they're far from here, and with these earthquakes, who knows if we could even get through them. So, the maze is our best bet. Okay, so these tribes we're waiting for, are we going to go in as a whole army, or what? Well, by mongrel standards, yeah, but don't be too disappointed when you see the reality. There aren't many of us who can hold a weapon, and fewer still who can do any damage with one. Well, we need to get going. There's no time to lose. Okay, let's go. But before we do, thank you. I was so happy I forgot to thank you before, but you've done something no one else has in a long time. You've given the mongrels hope. It's like we're starting to believe that we're worth something. Now that we have the power of the angels on our side. It won't change anything, of course, but at least you'll help us save the young ones. Hopefully. Let's go through the main gate. The straight road is the shortest. Okay. And I guess we ought to be on our way now. Is this the way? Caves at the Shield Maze. That's the way. Before we go, though, I do want to run over here and get this loot. It's worth money to us, and every bit of coin is important right now. Let's run over here real quick and get this piece. I'm not sure where it is. It's supposed to be here somewhere. Maybe it's over here. No. Huh. Here it is. And the last one's way over here. Alright, now we are good to go. We are near where we want to be. So that works out perfect.
Follow my steps.
Now this one, it puts the weakest guys in the back, which I'm in the back, so I'm good with that.
They will break against our resolve.
Oh crap, nobody can get a first hit in. Can you charge? No, it's not gonna let me charge. Okay. Oh no. Let's... Nope. Nice, he tripped him. So he knocked him over. It's awesome. Ooh, 11 damage. Nice job.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yay, we skinned that time. Nice. Oh. Hello. I don't like this place. This isn't like the caves we're used to. Okay, these are all mongrels.
The tribes are gathering. Soon we will attack.
How long can we wait?
The other tribes haven't turned up yet. We're gonna wait.
Knowing Sol, the preparations will take the best part of a day. Let's go and take a look in the maze ourselves. See what's what. Okay. Okay, we are in the maze, everybody. And we are going to leave the episode here. Next time, we will delve into this unknown place. We're looking for some children, so they can be anywhere. Thank you for joining me today. Please give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you next time. Take care all. Bye-bye now.